My name is Matt Edwards. I'm currently the general manager or site head of our Suzhou manufacturing facility for Eli Lilly in Suzhou, China. As I was going through interviews and stuff, and I confer with some of my professors, and I would talk about the different companies that I was interviewing with, every time I seemed to say I was interviewing with Lilly, they said, "Oh, that's a great choice for innovation. If you really want to get into innovation and new stuff and really make a difference in society, Lilly seems to make sense." So I started in Lilly as a what we call reliability engineer. And really that's how you make the machines function as they're supposed to, with the type of uptime and precision that they need to, and making sure that you're able to make the medicine reliably. I progressed through a couple of different roles and got into operations, where I really liked, because I got closer to making medicine. I was ultimately offered a job down in our Puerto Rico site, responsible as the site head down there for manufacturing tablets and capsules. And so moved down there in 2013. And spent 3 years down there running our facility. The first 6 months were very difficult, very challenging for us. As you said, it was getting outside of our comfort zone, trying to figure out how to get things done, and you had to kind of break away from, it's not going to be Indianapolis. But I think the biggest thing for me in Puerto Rico was really the connection with the people, which became very important. Kind of telling me, oh, well, you can actually do this. You can be successful in Indianapolis one type, take your skills and a way you approach things and go into a different culture, and still drive that same level of success. Was, all right, that's pretty cool to see. China just seems so foreign to me that, man, I just don't know if I can really do that. We kept talking about it and we said, look, there's a great opportunity in China. We're starting up a brand new facility. The more and more I heard about it, the more and more I said, ooh, that job's gonna be fun. So the bottom line was getting on an airplane and going over there and seeing what is China. And I would say this about China, which I still to this day, as we try and recruit people over there, there's a perception people have of China, and then there's the reality. And I think the reality far outweighs the perception that people have. It's an extremely safe place. There's plenty to do. There's that part of the world you don't usually get to see very often. So it presents a number of opportunities to explore and do different things from a cultural standpoint. It's really not the what, it's the how. And how do you interact? How do you ask questions? And how do you make sure that your methods to help people learn and understand is appreciated, and it lands on people correctly, such that you can actually get the type of capability building and the results you want. So there's a constant opportunity to provide just basic principles from engineering. So when people bring an investigation to you, you can ask some questions. Hey, well, did you think about this? Or, well, I'm not sure that quite connects with the theory. We have a lot of things around temperatures, pressures, flows, all those different elements that we learned here in school. You still apply those same type of, same in our application. Whether you're sitting in an engineering role or you're sitting in a business role, it's all about problem solving at the end of the day. Sometimes it may not just be on a piece of equipment, it could be on people, it could be on a business problem. And I think that curiosity that comes with an engineering degree, that ability to kind of define what the problem is, understand some of the assumptions, and really understand what is the problem statement, and then try and work towards a resolution. That structure has stuck with me from the days of writing on the green engineering paper. So I think that definitely applies on both the business side and on the engineering side. It's one thing to do that in your own culture, your own language. It is extremely fulfilling to be able to solve problems, work, and be effective in a different culture. Because it's a different skill set in that you have to figure out the communication element of it and the different norms and such that go with that. And I think if students can understand that early on, they're going to open up many doors for themselves. So it's okay to make yourself uncomfortable and get outside of your little box and challenge yourself, because I think you'll find it very fulfilling, not only to solve a problem, but to be able to do it in a different environment.